Good morning. So today we're starting division. This is 5-1 and the title of it is Mental Math Finding Quotients. So mental math, and mental math is math that you can do in your head, okay? Finding quotients. All right, and a quotient is the answer to a division problem. All right, so a product is the answer to a multiplication problem, and a quotient is the answer to a division problem. So division and multiplication are all about those fact families, okay? And we have been doing like practice worksheets on the days that you're doing distance learning at home quite frequently on fact families for multiplication and division. And as long as you know your fact families and what numbers relate and work together with multiplication and division, then division should be just as easy as multiplication for you, okay? It's just multiplication. A lot of people say multiplication backwards, okay? So you just have to think of those fact families. The problems that they start with in 5-1 are, an example would be 1,800 divided by 6. Okay, so this is a division symbol. Okay, the two little dots with the line in between. Okay, this is division. All right, and what this means is you're taking 1,800 and you're dividing it into 6 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal groups. Okay. Where like when you have a smaller problem, like if let's say I had 18 divided by 6, okay, I could take and divide 18 into these 6 circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there's 3 in each circle. So that equals 3. Okay. Or if I had 18 divided by 6, I could do my fact family. Okay. I could think, okay, well, what do I have to multiply 6 by to get 18? I could do this, kind of flip it around, do it backwards, and say 6 times blank equals 18. Okay, so I can see here it's 6 times how many are in each circle? 3. So there's 6 times the 3 in each circle. Okay, so 6 times 3 equals 18. So then we have to deal with these 2 zeros. Okay, now it's the same as with multiplication. You can, like with multiplication, you would have multiplied the first, the digits, the first digits, and then added on the zeros. That's our little multiplication zero shortcut. Well, you can do the same thing with division. You can divide the numbers with digits, okay? The like root division problem, okay? 18 divided by 6 equals 3. And then just add on those 2 zeros. Okay, so equals 300. I'll take it off of here because that's not quite right. Okay, so we would do 18 divided by 6 and get this 3. And then add on the 2 zeros for the zeros in the bigger number. Okay, so I'm going to give you a minute to write this down if you need to. And you guys can pause and write, and then I'm going to erase it. And go on to another example. So let's say we have 300 divided by 5. Okay, so we would start with the root division problem, 30 divided by 5. Okay, and when I say the root division problem, it's whatever makes sense to you. So it wouldn't make sense to do 3 divided by 5 because 3 is smaller than 5, and we wouldn't wind up with a nice round answer for that. So I'm going to use 30 because I know that 5 can go into 30, okay? So 30 divided by 5 equals, if you know the answer, you can write it down. And there's a couple different ways you could do it. Like I showed before, you could make 5 circles. Okay, and you can divide 30 into those 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So what did I get in each circle? 6. So 30 divided by 5 is 6. Or you can think of your fact families. Use the fact family. All right, and you can say 5 times blank equals 30, and the answer is 6. Okay, so right here we would say 30 divided by 5 is 6, and then add on that extra 0 that we didn't use. Okay, so 300 divided by 5 is 60. Okay, so I'm going to erase this, and then we're going to try another one, and we're just going to use the fact family, okay, because it's quicker, and you can use your multiplication chart too. Okay, so I will show you that. So let me erase this. Okay, I'm going to grab my multiplication chart. Okay, well, I don't have one printed out. Okay, well, I don't have one printed out, but that's okay. Okay, so you guys all know how to use the multiplication chart anyways. We've been doing it all year. So let's come up with another example here. 320 divided by 4. Okay, so our root, so let's do our steps. Okay, so number 1, divide the root division problem, or divide the root problem. We'll just put problem. Okay, so divide the root problem. That is the basic fact, okay, the one that goes with the fact families. So 32 divided by 4 equals, okay, I'm going to think backwards with it and use my fact family and do 4 times blank equals 32. Okay, so on my multiplication table, I'm going to go to 4, and I'm going to look down. I'm going to, go to the top, find 4, look down till I find 32, okay, and then go over and see, oh, it's 8, okay. Okay, so that's on your multiplication table. You'd find 4 at the top, look down to find 32, and then look over, okay, and see that the missing factor is 8. Okay, so 4 times 8 equals 32. Alright, so then I have 8 was that missing factor in the fact family. So 34 divided by 4 is 8, and then I have that extra 0 there that I did not use, okay, to put on. So let's try another one. It's already getting quicker. Okay. Oh, so steps. Number 1 was divide the root problem. Use fact families. And then 3 is add on extra zeros. Add on extra zeros. Okay, and the extra 0 is just saying, it's not really 32 times 4, okay? Because if you just had 8 for your answer, that would be 8 times 4 is 32. It needs to be 80, okay? So you have 4 80s, all right? So like 4 times 80 would be 320. So you have to think about this 0 is because you have you have tens, okay? So you have to remember to add the 0 on, or you're not accounting for the fact that that there's tens, it's not just 8. Okay, so let's try another one. If you want to write these rules down so that you can remember the steps, divide the root problem, use the fact family, add on the extra zeros. Okay, so let's erase this and try another one. Okay, 2,800 divided by 7. Okay, so step 1 is to divide the root problem. So that's 28 divided by 7. That's whatever goes with your fact families. Okay, so 28 divided by 7 equals, and if you can look on your multiplication chart, find 7, go down to 28. So on your chart, find 7, go down to where you see 28, and then look over to find that missing factor, and that would be 4. Okay, because 7 times 4 is 28. Okay, so that equals 4. So up here, 28 divided by 7 is 4, and I have 2 extra zeros to add on. So I have hundreds. I have 400 times 7. All right, it's 2,800. Or 2,800 divided by 7 is 400. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and erase that and assign you your problems. Okay, you're doing pages 171 and 172. Let me grab my computer here and see what problems exactly we've got for you. Okay. So problems 5, 7, 9, 11, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 24, 27, and 30. Okay, so if you want to go through your book right now, okay, you can pause this, go through your book and circle 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, all those. Circle all those problems. The number so that when you turn the video off or whatever, then you'll just have the problems you do in the book. Okay, very good. All right, so that's 5-1, and then you're going to have one math lesson this week because of the short week from the holidays. So then 5-2 will be next week. All right, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.